We often hear about stomach acid and digestive enzymes, but there's another player in the digestive system that deserves our attention: bile. This yellowish-green fluid is essential for breaking down fats. Without it, our bodies would struggle to absorb the nutrients we need. Imagine trying to mix oil and water. They just don't want to blend. Bile acts like a detergent, breaking down large fat globules into smaller droplets. This makes it easier for enzymes to do their job and digest the fats. Bile also helps our bodies absorb fat-soluble vitamins. These vitamins like A, D, E, and K are crucial for various bodily functions. They play roles in vision, bone health, and blood clotting. While we may not think about bile daily, it's clear that this fluid plays a crucial role in keeping our digestive system running smoothly. The liver, the body's largest internal organ, is a powerhouse of activity. It performs over 500 vital functions. One of its main tasks is producing bile. This process is continuous, ensuring there's always a supply ready for digestion. The liver manufactures bile from various components. These include cholesterol, bilirubin, and bile salts. Cholesterol, often seen as a harmful substance, is actually a building block for bile. Bilirubin, a byproduct of red blood cell breakdown, gives bile its characteristic greenish color. Bile salts are the workhorses of bile. They act as emulsifiers, breaking down fats into smaller particles. This process, called emulsification, is essential for efficient fat digestion and absorption. Once produced, bile flows through a network of ducts within the liver. These ducts eventually merge to form the common hepatic duct, which carries bile away from the liver. While the liver continuously produces bile, it doesn't release it all at once. Instead, it sends bile to the gallbladder for storage. Our bodies don't need a constant supply of bile throughout the day. Instead, bile is released in response to eating, especially when we consume fatty foods. This is where the gallbladder comes in. It acts as a storage unit, holding bile until it's needed for digestion. This small, pear-shaped organ sits just beneath the liver and acts as a storage pouch for bile. It ensures that bile is readily available when required. Think of the gallbladder as a reservoir. It stores and concentrates bile produced by the liver, making it more potent. It stores and concentrates bile produced by the liver. This concentration process makes the bile more effective at breaking down fats. The gallbladder can hold about 2 to 3 ounces of bile at a time. This capacity is sufficient to aid in the digestion of a typical meal. When we eat, especially a meal high in fat, the gallbladder contracts. This contraction is a signal that bile is needed for digestion. This contraction releases a concentrated dose of bile into the small intestine. The bile then mixes with the food, aiding in the digestion process. This concentrated bile is much more effective at breaking down fats than the diluted bile produced by the liver. It ensures that fats are properly emulsified and absorbed. The gallbladder's ability to store and concentrate bile ensures that our bodies can efficiently digest even large amounts of fat. This is crucial for maintaining a healthy digestive system. The gallbladder, while small, plays a crucial role in the digestive process. Without it, our ability to digest fats would be significantly impaired. It ensures that a concentrated dose of bile is ready and waiting when needed, making the digestive process smooth and efficient. Fats are essential nutrients that play a crucial role in our overall health and well-being. They provide a significant source of energy, help insulate our bodies, and are vital for the absorption of certain fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. But digesting fats is no easy task. The process is complex and requires the coordinated effort of several organs and substances in our digestive system. Fats are hydrophobic, meaning they repel water. This characteristic makes them difficult to break down in our water-based digestive system. This poses a significant problem because our digestive system relies heavily on water-based processes to break down and absorb nutrients. Large fat globules tend to clump together, making it challenging for digestive enzymes to access and break them down efficiently. This is where bile, produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, comes to the rescue. Bile contains bile salts, which have a unique molecular structure that makes them incredibly effective in breaking down fats. These bile salts have both hydrophilic, water-loving, and hydrophobic, fat-loving parts, allowing them to interact with both water and fat molecules. This dual affinity enables bile salts to surround fat molecules and break them down into smaller, more manageable droplets. When bile enters the small intestine, the bile salts surround the fat globules, preparing them for further digestion. The hydrophilic parts of the bile salts face outward, interacting with the surrounding water, while the hydrophobic parts attach to the fat molecules. This action effectively breaks down the large fat globules into much smaller droplets, a process known as emulsification. Emulsification increases the surface area of the fat, allowing digestive enzymes to work more efficiently and break down the fats into absorbable units. This process is crucial because it ensures that the fats are broken down into smaller molecules that can be easily absorbed by the body. Bile essentially acts as a facilitator, preparing the fats for digestion by enzymes, making the entire process more efficient. Without bile, our bodies would struggle to break down and absorb fats effectively, leading to various digestive issues and nutrient deficiencies. The journey of bile starts in the liver, a vital organ that performs numerous functions essential for our survival. Hepatocytes, the liver's specialized cells, continuously produce bile, a greenish-yellow fluid that plays a crucial role in digestion. The bile then flows through a network of bile ducts within the liver, which act like tiny highways transporting this important fluid. These ducts eventually merge to form the common hepatic duct, which carries bile away from the liver and towards the gallbladder and small intestine. The common hepatic duct then joins with the cystic duct from the gallbladder to form the common bile duct, a crucial pathway in the digestive system. When we eat, especially a meal high in fat, a signal is sent to the gallbladder, instructing it to release bile. This signal triggers the gallbladder to contract, releasing its stored bile into the common bile duct, ready to aid in digestion. The common bile duct carries the bile to the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, where it meets the ingested food. Here, bile mixes with food coming from the stomach, and begins its work of emulsifying fats, breaking them down into smaller droplets. After bile has done its job in the small intestine, most of it is reabsorbed into the bloodstream, ensuring that it is not wasted. This reabsorption happens in the ileum, the last part of the small intestine, which is specially adapted for this purpose. The reabsorbed bile salts are then transported back to the liver, where they are recycled to produce more bile, maintaining an efficient system. This continuous cycle of bile production, secretion, reabsorption, and recycling ensures that our bodies have a constant supply of this essential fluid, crucial for the digestion and absorption of fats. When bile goes bad, gallstones and other troubles. While bile is essential for digestion, problems can arise when its delicate balance is disrupted. Gallstones are a common example. These pebble-like formations occur when cholesterol and other substances in bile solidify. Gallstones can range in size from a grain of sand to a golf ball. They can cause a range of symptoms including pain, nausea, and vomiting, especially after eating fatty meals. In some cases, gallstones may block the bile ducts, leading to more serious complications. Other conditions that can affect bile flow include cholestasis, which is inflammation of the gallbladder, often caused by gallstones, cholangitis, which is inflammation of the bile ducts, often caused by bacterial infection, and biliary cirrhosis, a chronic liver disease that gradually destroys the bile ducts. These conditions can disrupt the normal flow of bile, impacting digestion and causing various symptoms. Treatment options vary depending on the specific condition and its severity. Living without a gallbladder, life after surgery. In some cases, surgical removal of the gallbladder or cholecystectomy may be necessary. This is often the case for severe gallstones or other gallbladder diseases. While the gallbladder is an important organ, it is not essential for survival. After gallbladder removal, the liver continues to produce bile, but it flows directly into the small intestine. Without the gallbladder to store and concentrate bile, individuals may experience changes in digestion. They may need to adjust their diet, eating smaller, more frequent meals lower in fat. The body gradually adapts to life without a gallbladder. Most people can return to their normal activities and enjoy a healthy diet after surgery. Living without a gallbladder requires some adjustments, but it is generally not a life-altering event. The importance of a balanced diet for bile flow. A healthy diet plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy bile flow. Consuming a balanced diet that is low in saturated and trans fats and high in fiber can help prevent gallstones and other bile-related issues. Here are some dietary tips for healthy bile flow. Choose lean protein sources like fish, poultry without skin, beans, lentils, and tofu. Increase fiber intake by eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Limit saturated and trans fats by avoiding fatty meats, full-fat dairy products, and processed foods, and stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. By making healthy dietary choices, you can support your liver and gallbladder and promote optimal bile flow. Bile, a vital fluid for a healthy life. Bile, often overlooked, is a crucial player in the digestive process. It emulsifies fats, aiding in their digestion and absorption. It also helps our bodies absorb fat-soluble vitamins, essential for various bodily functions. Understanding how bile works and the factors that can affect its production and flow is essential for maintaining a healthy digestive system. By making conscious choices about our diet and lifestyle, we can support our liver and gallbladder and ensure that this vital fluid continues to flow smoothly.